What's up, everybody? Welcome to Underground Crypto. Sorry we went a little bit over on our cut screen here. I'll go ahead and port us over. There we are. Getting the frame. Move the mic. All right, we're ready to go. Welcome to the Friday, DeFi Friday stream, where we are just hanging out. 135 bucks is one bag easily here in Canada. Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? And so here we are at the Crypto Bubbles. Welcome to the Underground Crypto Show. I feel like I'm always last minute putting a bunch of things together just to get over here. I hope everybody is doing good. Where is that Blues guy at? Hopefully he's coming in shortly. And River is down 18.7%. Yes, I am in a trade in River. Because of leverage, I'm sure I'm down more than 18.7%. But I haven't been in that entire drawdown. A little bit of Jupe. Video on Jupe that we put out recently. Hopefully this helps it a little bit. 6.1. I have it boosted over on Twitter. Hopefully that gets some views. Hype 6.7%. Don't see a whole lot of big ones except gainers, except for more like losers like River. This XAUT, which is Tether Gold, Story, IP, Pax G, Night, Midnight, Mantle, and Meme Core. Let's drop down another 100, see what's going on. How's everybody feeling in the chat? Hope everybody is doing well. Pippin down 18.3%, Axie Infinity down 8.5%, Fluid up 9.7%, and Sentient with another 14.3% move today. Let's go to the weekly. All right, it got another little pop. That's probably what I should have been trading today. Let's go down another 100. And this is a gaming stream, so we will be doing gaming for sure. Banker. We looked at Banker Coin a few times. 120% today. Nice. And then we have KTA, 16.1%, and this OFT, 24.2% that it is up. What is this thing? Oh, the ONFA. Okay, and then you got Prove, which is Succinct, 12.1%. Nice. Let's do our price rundown. All right, Banker Coin, of course, killing it today, up 230% in the last 7 days. Let me see. Let me get back over to the live chat. I have my trade up. Blues guy in the house. What's up? Greek Crypto Trader says 333. He must be a lifer. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. We just kicking off the show, so you haven't missed a thing. So let's see. We got Banker Coin, Infinex, U.S. oil again back on the radar. I thought that thing had rug pulled. Guess that it had picked back up. Pax G, Silver, Pudgy Penguins, Tether Gold, Hyperliquid, Solana, TokenBot, or a Clanker, one of our favorite tokens here because of the 1 million max supply that it has. Moonbirds, that's been on the radar, or Burb is the ticker. Inso, Sentient, and Canton. So what strikes me as obvious here is Banker Coin, but we never did our price rundown. Let's do that real quick. Let's see what the overall market cap, 2.9 trillion. Let me check on this trade here. I'm down about 116 bucks. The liquidity says that it is going to most likely go up to this 37.5. Hopefully it does it while we're live. It's been pumping after I end the stream, like an hour after I end the stream, and then it wants to pump to the target. We have 786,000 in liquidations at 37.5. So I have strong conviction that it is going to go to that level. But we're playing it out. We're playing it out. I'm a little bit closer to my liquidation level than I like. I might have to move some money over there. Anyways, let's do our price rundown. And what is being said here? Blues guy in the house. Much love to all you. Blessings. Missed you last night. I did like McQueen Melissa and fell asleep. That is hilarious. All right, Bitcoin 83,832 with a little bit of bounce today. Ethereum 2,698. We're not really crazy far from the levels, but we're starting to drop from the levels that I'm looking for. 90,000 BTC, 3,000 Ethereum. I like 900 BNB. Right now it's 853. We got XRP at $1.74. I'd like to see it more at like $2. Solana $117. I like it more around at least 145 if you just compare levels with the ones I just gave for the other coins. Dogecoin dropping as well, 11.5 cents. Cardano 32 cents. And let's keep moving. Monero, $464. Call it $465, really. Chainlink, $10.76. Things starting to have a pullback for sure. Hyperliquid, $31, and it's still up 36.9%. Canton Network, 18.5%. And that's usually kind of where we stop. I think SWI is the last one. Let's do Zcash, $338, and SWI, $1.27. It's getting really beat up. Avalanche, $10.84. Let's go see where Flare's at. All right, it's not back in the top 100. Flare at 105. It's just been hanging out in the same place. Hasn't dropped too much. All right, let's go back to highlights and what's trending. And there's a couple coins I want to take a look at here. But before we even do, you got to remember that this is DeFi Gaming Friday. This is a play-to-own game, not play-to-earn, what you might be a little more familiar with. All right, now we're only down $84. I think it's going to go to the target. I hope it does it while we're on the stream. Pretty confident that it will. So since this is DeFi Gaming, we are definitely going to interlace some rounds of some different DeFi games and things while we give you the what's trending and the sauce. And then we will play even more DeFi games. If anybody knows any good DeFi games, feel free to throw those in the chat. We have a couple of them we've been keeping our eye on and watching. They just haven't quite made it out yet. There are a lot of them are in beta. There's a lot of DeFi games building right now, and not a whole lot of them that have actually, succeeded. All right, let's see if I can get one of these guys. Let's check to see how good the internet's running tonight. Oh, I got hit him twice. Man. Oh, he's cooked. Got one. Dang, this flamethrower really doesn't have the best. The flamethrower cooks them, but it has terrible reach. Bang, got one. They're gonna get him. And so you get the in-game currency is what you earn. That is scrap. Makes sense. Like blown up tank parts. Your reward for taking out the other team. And then after scraps, you take them and you get your chest, your box, whatever you want to call it. You open it and then you get an NFT. Come on. Yeah, I really wanted that missile. Ooh, need some health. All right. Put 3 shots on him, all on point. Bang, he done. Man. Just a little off on some of those. Whoop, I got 3 of them. Top dog it is. I think I might get top dog this round. Hit that health. Oh, right when I finally got the missile. All right, how's everybody feeling? That's kicking it off on the Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. Let's go ahead and run back over here. Check on the trade. Okay. Only down $50 now. Let's go. Again, what I've been using to nail a lot of these trades, if anybody's been paying attention, yesterday I made $615. The day before that I made $650. The day before that I made $850. And then the day or two before that I actually lost $1,000. So I got all that back with some. And I'm up about $2,300 right now, assuming that I don't lose any money on this trade. We could add to it. And again, I've been using the liquidation to kind of see the levels that I think it's going. $786,000 they will get in liquidations across different platforms if they can just get the price up to $37.50. Anyways, we'll move on. I'll interlace that through the trade. We're doing live trading now. I think it's a lot of fun. Let's talk about the Banker coin because, man, this thing is pumping right now. Look at that. 80.2 million in market cap. Nice alarm going off in my face. 80.2 million in market cap. 100 billion tokens. 99.9 billion of those are already out, so it's pretty much fully vested. It's got a base blockchain contract address. Let's go look at their Twitter. Let's see what kind of attention they got going on here. How's everybody doing tonight? Throw a 111 in the chat if you are just glad to be alive. You're glad to be here. You're glad to hang out on a Friday night. Let me see the engagement. Let me see how everybody's feeling here. 76,000 followers. 10,000 impressions. Okay. Not too shabby here. The original AI crypto banker, the agent that talks, trades, and reaches across wallets, terminals, plus X Assistant. So it's an AI agent. I'm going to go ahead and follow him because we've gone over this project before and I liked it, but it was a lot smaller at the time, and they seem like they're continuing to build here. 10K. Yeah, this is what they're getting a lot of. So 30 minutes ago, the pinned post, and they already have 10K. That is really not too bad. Let's see what kind of notifications we got going over here. Shout out to Melissa. Thank you for reposting. What is this? Man, I hate when people do this. People trying to use my name. Windy Gold. Yeah, you're wait, first I need to mute the conversation. Mute this conversation. Then we block the spammers and we move on with our life. So let's go look at their website. Oh, trade back in the green. Nice. I hope it starts running here. We're building the open agent ecosystem. Imagine a world where agents are financially self-sufficient. It's already happening. Build on Banker. A growing ecosystem of builders and community skills, wallets, and DeFi infrastructure built in. Fair token launch so agents and their builders can earn. Okay. Read it fast and then I just make up stuff. Trade with Banker, the crypto AI agent that watches your wallets, research markets, and executes trades and more. Okay, that's pretty cool. Launch the terminal. Let's see what that's about. Okay, you got to sign in. It's another one that I'm not signed in. I got a heater over here and it is cooking me right now. All right, let's just turn it off. I thought I could turn it down, but no. Shout out to everybody who threw a 111 in the chat. I appreciate you. That's how I kind of tell what is going on. What is my entry on River? Well, it's layered for sure. Let's see. Now we're negative. So I don't know about the entries, but the break even here, let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. Break even is about 36. I pulled it up a little bit, add into the trade. We were pumping right about here. You can see I bought in this down pull, and then we pumped up and just couldn't get above that area. Is what it is. Back in the negatives. At least it's not $100 like it was. Banker coin looks really interesting. I like it. I want to see that it works though. Telegram chat, tag at Banker on X. Okay. What can Banker do? Bridge and swap across chains. Technical analysis. Let's see. Social sentiment. Place limit orders. So this thing can do a bunch of stuff. I really hope that it has a working product, right? And we can really do those things. So that's Banker coin. The next one here that I'm not as familiar with is Infinex. INX. Max Chart says this thing came out literally today. Blues guy texted me here. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll let you know when I'm going to trade River. I kind of just hopped in it today because I saw that liquidity, and this has been the thing with River all day. It just kind of doesn't do what I want it to do, and then usually about midnight this thing just rips, and I actually wind up making something out of it after literally like sweating all day over it. Fun. That's trading for you. Anyways, Infinex, 38.1 million in market cap. Came out today. Looks like it's had a little dump peasy. 10 billion max supply. Circulating supply almost 2 billion. So not quite fully vested. Ethereum contract, BNB smart contract, and Solana. go to the website, check it out. Change the way you crypto. Unified portfolio, multi-prover trading, and serious obstacle. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's launch this thing. So, they have it as an extension. That's kind of cool. Download now for your browsers. Another thing that you really got to look at when it comes to these different exchanges, you got to see where they're pulling market data from and stuff, because if they have certain exchanges excluded, that could affect the way that their charts run. Like when I come over here to this and I scroll down, it says BitGet, MEXC, Binance Futures. So that must be where they're sourcing their price from, because that says price source, right? Maximum leverage, 50x, all of that kind of stuff. So that's the type of things I'd really want to know. Features, trading, perps, and futures. Let's go there. Launch app. Hopefully it's not like you can't use this because you're American. The discrimination, I tell you, the discrimination. So let's see. I always like to see what pairs they have, because that means a lot to me. They're on Hyperliquid, so they're probably going to have all the pairs that Hyperliquid have. And a lot of these decentralized exchanges and stuff, they're literally just porting into already, places that already have stuff like Hyperliquid, and then they're literally just getting fees, I guess. No river on here. Okay. So then they make money off of fees. They have a nice dashboard and stuff like that. Firefox coming soon. Download for Chrome. They're on different browsers. It looks like a cool product. I would just put it under the category of decentralized exchange. And we're back to another game. That new coin INX will probably pump in a day or so. Hey, that would be cool. We'll be here for it. We're here every day pretty much. I am kind of contemplating not doing a Sunday stream as a regular thing, because I don't like to keep you guys kind of up in the air. What do you guys think? Put a yes or no. Should I continue to do Sunday streams when it's, doable, or should I just go ahead and say I'm not doing Sunday streams, and then everybody can kind of just know that, and it's not anybody waiting around to see if we go live? What's better? Yes means go ahead and just don't do Sunday streams. No means do them when you can and don't do them when you can't, right? Oh, we're already down $50 again. What a tease. What a tease. No Sunday. Take your time to do your stuff. Yeah, no reset. Enjoy. You're off. Okay. Got you. Well, thanks everybody. I appreciate that. If anybody wants to comment on that, that would be awesome as well. And in the next couple of days, we should be getting monetized here on the channel. I'm pretty excited about it. It's been a long grind to get there, that's for sure. So it'll be exciting to finally be monetized. Man, can't hit him. Got him. Man down, man down. I do like this game a lot, mostly because it's like in-game web browser type stuff. No download required. Because half the time you get to download the game, one, you're taking a little bit of a risk even doing that, for one, and for two, then you download the game and it doesn't even run. It's like in beta. You make an account, it doesn't log in, or it launches and logs in. One of them did that, and then it turned out that you couldn't even play just because nobody was on there. It couldn't make like a full server, it couldn't make two teams versus each other. It didn't have enough people. So you just sit there waiting for a game to load forever, and nothing ever really happened, which is kind of annoying. Need to load up some shots here. All right, I got him. Bang. Putting them on him. I don't even remember if I always forget to look if I get top dog. I forget all the time. All right, they got him. He's cooked. Need some health, though. Should be another health up here. Ooh, 3 on deck. Let's go. Where's Camsta? Where's Bankroll? Where are my people at? They should be here by now. Who knows? They might add stuff to do. They don't owe me nothing. Nobody owes me nothing. I don't want to come across ungrateful or nothing like that. All right, now still down 33. Looks like a big inverted head and shoulder. I'll tell you though, when it comes to this coin, I feel like the patterns, they don't play out. They almost always do the opposite of whatever you think they're going to do. I think it may be because the coin's just too dang small or something. All right, now we're down another 78 bucks again. This thing is trying to hit 35.1, and I wish it would just do it already, because that's where liquidity is. Let's see. Did it already hit it? Maybe it already hit it. Does kind of look that way. Okay, so it hit the first wave of the liquidity was a little higher than I thought. And then it left this, what is this, 200 and something. Man, they make this so difficult. All right, 236.9 thousand at 35.15 exactly. So they didn't get the full thing. I don't know what they were waiting for. And that seems to be kind of what's drawing us down. I'm thinking after we get that liquidity done, we'll be good. But they literally only have liquidity down to like 33. But when it wicks through it, it's sometimes a wick with a little bit of passion. Let's go look at Mexi. This is Glassnode heat map for anybody who doesn't know. Banker showed me it, or Bankroll showed me it. So they have liquidity about the same, and they have this tiny bar down here at 30, which I can't afford to go there. I'd get liquidated. I am a little close to the bone, and I'm not happy about it. So don't usually do it. There's a hot chance that I will cut this trade off if I get down a little bit too much, just because I'm too close to liquidation. What heat map are you looking at? What does the colors represent? They represent liquidity and liquidations, right? So I hover over right here. It says 376,000 liquidations of people on leverage, right? And then up here you see 416. So it kind of shows you it's where the hotter, it's just like the book map that I show a lot for BTC. You know, the brighter the color, the more liquidity, the more likelihood that that's where we're going. I mean, again, they have a little bit of liquidity down here to like 33. That would be very close to the bone. We start trending in that direction, and I will be closing my trade. I just can't. Why get liquidated when I could just take like a couple $100 loss? I've had such a good week and stuff, and come back with some liquidity to play again. You know, why get cooked over what? So there's that. I forget you can't immediately see what I click on. All right, let's get back. I was just moving my alert on trading view so I don't have to sit here and watch it constantly. Said I tried to use it, could not find it on the site you sent me. Is this only subscription? No, it's not subscription. It's just really overly complicated. I sent you a direct link. I'm pretty sure I sent you the direct link. It should have taken you straight to it. When you go in our chat or whatever, maybe try to click the link again and see if it takes you directly to it. Otherwise, I'll get you another link. No worries. Man, this thing just being really ridiculous. I guess Tokyo starts at 9:30. Another thing that Bankroll showed me is this Forex hours map. It is Friday night, so it probably doesn't matter much, but it should matter for crypto, right? See, they're not orange because Forex, you know, they're not actually doing anything in Forex. But Tokyo is almost to the middle of Tokyo. Then you got Shanghai, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Mumbai. So I guess here you'd be trading Asia markets, right? And then London doesn't start till like 3 a.m. And maybe that'll do something for us. Usually I get the pump like kind of in the middle of the Asia market is usually when this thing actually pumps. I guess Asia likes this coin a lot. And we have our alert set. Oh, dang. I'm just letting my teammates get cooked, huh? Not helping at all. All right, I got one. Reload. Wait for this fire to go away. Come on. And he even avoided it. That was crazy. Sometimes they like won't pick up. Nice flamethrower. We're going to have to get close to me to hit me with that. It's the only downfall of the flamethrower. Cooking. Guy had the flamethrower and he's right next to him and he can't do nothing. Let's go. Did we already open a box? I feel like we did open a box, but maybe we didn't. Wow. I knew that was all going to miss and I still fired it off. No bueno. And this game's easy to play together, right? So anybody out there in the community who's maybe new? No, it was not. Okay, got you. Try to do better. I'll try to do better, Blues guy. Sorry. Oh, this is... And the thing is, what I've started doing with this coin, even though I'm kind of doing exactly what I say I don't do, is I quit drawing any TA. Because this thing doesn't really care about TA at all. Finally, if it does that, it'll actually take the liquidity at once, and then maybe we could go to the upside. This thing seems to care a lot more about your 21-day moving averages, two-day, the stochastics. Like, that seems to make way more of a difference than, of course, the actual TA. I think it's just because it's such a small coin. All right, we're building a little. Now we're starting to build the stepping stones. 36.4 could get you to 36.9, could get you to 37.3, could get you to 37.5. It could happen. I believe it could happen. All right, let's see if we can open a box, get us some NFTs. What's up, Chris? Thanks for coming on in. 777, my fellow lifer. Welcome in, welcome in. And another unfortunate thing with weeks, I went to withdraw money and then they don't like the fact that I'm not KYC'd, so I'll let you know how that goes. Before I reached out to like support, I hit up the lifer and was trying to see if there's anything he could do for me. And I haven't heard back from him. He was busy today. He had, that injury. He needed that to be taken care of. Hard to believe that he had that injury and he didn't, go get it looked at right away. All right, we have enough to open NFT, and it was just a bronze ingot. And you can go into your inventory. It's actually Blues guy who showed me this. Go into your inventory, and you can take your, low-level NFTs. You can burn them. They give you ingots for them, and you could use the ingots in the store to buy stuff. The only thing that I'm a little confused about is I'm not exactly sure why I would want to buy anything. Like, I have 57 ingots. You see a lot of times these are like 25, and you could buy something cool. These are like, I guess, more legendary. I don't have any of these ingots, so yet alone 25 of them. I have a few green ones and a couple blue ones, but nothing else all that crazy. Ingots, yeah. Okay, so you do have some over here, but I don't know why you would want them. Like, why would I want this copper chassis unless I guess I just don't have anything good? Oh, look, a shark turret. I obviously don't have enough to buy that thing, but it's cool. Man, the shark turret would make a lot of sense on my shark tank. Can't even talk. He's going to need surgery. He was a little down today, but trying to show a brave face. He just finished canceling his health insurance too. Horrible timing. Ouch. Yeah, that sucks. I didn't know that part. Yeah, he might need surgery. I don't know. Blues guy, you would know. Is there anything you can do about that in a non, what do they call that? Non-invasive way? I don't really think that there is much that you can do, right? All right, this is Chainers. Chainers is a pretty fun DeFi game. Let's see if I have my free opening yet. And I do. So it's like a farm, right? The main aspect of Chainers is it's like a farm. Like farming. Oh, I got 2 in-game dollars. I'll take those. He said on his stream today. Yeah, Camsta, exactly. But he hadn't actually gone in yet to see any doctors or anything, right? So I literally just talked to him, you know, like probably 1, 2 o'clock after the stream. And he was headed to have it checked out. All right. And so here's your farm. So a lot of things, you know, they have protocols you can farm, you know, but the farm usually is just like a yield thing. And this is too, but this has like potential to upgrade stuff, get more NFTs and things. I'm not sure if they're real NFTs. I don't know if that's a thing, but to get more items to where you can grow more stuff, better items, and you can actually earn a little bit more. It's not like a fixed yield, which I thought was a really fun concept. Now, it's not going to make you rich overnight because, honestly, it's not going to give you away too much too quick, which is what you want, right? If they give away too much too quick, like a lot of play-to-earn games have done, then there will, you know, early users might make some money. Everybody else is going to get stuck holding the bag, and that's pretty much that. Let's see what kind of items we got. Would like to get some more plots. Go to the shop. Okay, what does a plot cost? And I like to see that the stuff on here is actually pretty expensive. So you do get a plot with this. Okay, that's 120 CFB. And then this is Tether, right? Not CFB. So with 1,000 CFB, you could get this cropper guy is like an automatic miner. You could get an upgraded grove. I guess maybe you make a little more off of that. I don't know what that really does, but it's cool. I'm glad to see the prices are high on these things, you know, because that will kind of keep it from getting overexploited and botted to death, if you will. Huh. If I had 2 of these plots empty, I could actually upgrade one, which I'm excited to do. This thing's still just absolutely playing games. And back to Panzer Dogs. Let's play another round. Give me detail. Yeah, Blues guy, I don't really have all the details. You know, he went to lunge or something and he felt like a pop. I mean, he said he thought that the guy behind him who he was playing, you know, tennis or whatever with, it's a tennis-like game. I think it's called paddle. He thought that he had, like, you know, went and swung and the guy behind him's, you know, racket had come out of his hand and it hit him in the back of the leg or something, right? He thought something maybe fell off the roof or something and hit him or something. He wasn't sure, but he said that's kind of what it felt like, you know? And, well, long story short, it didn't take long for him to realize that that wasn't what happened. And that actually his, like, I guess calf muscle, I guess is what you would say, like literally like came off of the bone or the tendon or something. I don't know. He's pretty healthy. I'm not sure what that's about. I don't know if maybe he was overly fatigued from working out. Not really sure what would cause that. Certainly hope I never have to deal with that. That seemed extremely, you know, painful. He went home, iced it up. But I don't think icing it up's gonna get him all that far. Definitely needed to go get it checked out. Crypto Quentin says, can't stay for much longer. Shift starts at the Fiat factory in 6 hours. Should get some rest. Hope you guys have a good stream and good night, folks. Well, just appreciate you stopping by and saying hello and stuff, man. Have a good shift, and we appreciate you coming on by. Ooh, I hit my own player. That was bad. And thank you for being here as always. I'm sure there'll be a stream tomorrow. There will be a stream tomorrow. It's Saturday, not Sunday. And again, I think I probably will not be streaming on Sundays. We'll see. Ultimately, if I have a lot of Sundays in a row where I know I'm going to be available, then I'm going to be streaming. For so long, we desperately needed watch hours, and now we're finally where we need to be, but I can't let off. If you have a good stream, yep, good night. Or any other country, don't matter. Oh, wait, what is he saying? Surgery, quickest way out. Yep, he's in our prayers, exactly. We all should lift up prayers for the lifer who does so much for us and shows up day after day to lead us. And, you know, he needs those prayers right now. Prayers of healing. Or any other country, don't matter, LOL. You lost me there. Yep. Take care and hopefully see you soon. Had a feeling that it might be a slower stream. The market is kind of beat up on people a little bit, that's for sure. Let's check out Fogo. Let's see if this miner is still mining. What do we get to? 11,355. My bonus, 7,821. Brings me up to 19,177. I still just can't get over this whole $10 processing fee. That it'd take you forever to get to $10. So what? You got to get to $20 in order for me to make $10, and then you got to deduct the $5 that I spent on the boat, right? The NFT. And then, so what? After I do this for forever and I get to, I don't even know. That's going to be a lot. Like, what was it? It changes and it fluctuates a little bit. Really, the only hope here for making any money, yet alone any good money, is basically the hope that the price of the fish token goes way up. That's your only hope here. Which is sad. I only spent $5 on this, so, you know, nobody cry for me. But it'd be cool if there was some kind of, like, ability to earn. Now, it does have a bunch of halvings. And I got in before the second halving, but just by, like, a day or two. Now we're in the third halving. And then there'll be a fourth halving. I don't think there'll be any halvings after that. Here, one second. Let me turn this fan off. Don't let the outside world disturb your peace. I'm not sure what you're talking about. But I won't. I definitely won't let the outside world disturb my peace. I don't know if that was to me or somebody else. I don't know. But yeah, definitely don't. It's a good message. I agree with you. I mostly just spam this thing just to get some bonus. And then I get tired of doing it, and then I just turn auto cast back on. All right, look at this. See, this thing respects the 21 just so much sometimes. It is really annoying. You would think that the 21 moving average on the 1 minute was just like literally the ultimate for River. And it keeps playing all these games, you know? Like, look at this beautiful inverted head and shoulder. Y'all are going to see how this thing doesn't care about patterns at all. Not even a little bit. So you have that inverted head and shoulder. Which, although it's on the 1 minute, you know, it was a lot of minutes to make that. And then here, you have your cup and handle. You got your cup. You got your handle. And it'll probably dump. I swear this thing it only cares about moving averages. It really only cares about where the liquidity is sometimes. And then, of course, it doesn't even make sense with a lot of the market maker. Like, you're telling me they're just sitting around, like, just not caring about this. You know, right here it says 200 and whatever. But if we switch back to symbol, which I think gives you multiple exchanges together, you know, you're talking about 786,000 plus 430,000 plus 310,000. You're telling me it's avoiding all that money for this little 236,000? That's decent, and it'll probably hit it and then go back up. We don't have a ton of liquidity below us, but still, just like watching paint dry with this coin. And it's usually the Asia market that usually gets this thing to pump. I mean, the market is down, directed towards people. I know you don't underground. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. This thing just needs to like dip down under this 35.1, hopefully just barely, not a crazy wick, and then get over it. Get on with yourself. Drawdown is annoying. Let's see, and I haven't really looked enough on, say, like the 1 hour. Where's the 1 hour at? Oh, the 1 hour is high? How can the 1 hour have pumped all this time when it hasn't done anything at all? That's kind of crazy to me. That means you must have some divergence here. Not really. No real divergence. Let's go to the 15. 15 minute finally resetting. But this last 15-minute pump, the last 15-minute pump was pretty decent, honestly. Let's make this thing a little bigger. And of course, it's kind of cluttered. I have all kinds of different points going on here. To the 5 minute. I don't think the 5 minutes very reset. Oh yeah, that's right. I can make this chart bigger. Let's pull the fib. I think the fib would be good here. So your 786 is at 34.8-ish. I mean, obviously you go lower. 34 is past the bottom wick here from the impulse. So let's hope that pans out and we don't break 34. If we break 34.3 with any veracity at all, I might have to be out on this coin. Take a couple $100 loss. It'd probably actually be like $300-400 loss at that point, but that's okay. I'd rather lose $300-400 than 8, which is what I have in. Now I could move some money over and lower my liquidation, but I don't want to get caught in too crazy of a drawdown here. I've had really good luck, but that luck might not last forever. And then all of the hard work goes down the tube. At that point, losing $400 doesn't seem so bad. Problem is MACD is red on the 15 minute. It usually means you're looking for a short now. Last cycle, the MACD red lasted 1 hour, 15 minutes. Okay, like I said, this thing usually decides that it wants to pump around midnight. So I just got to hang in there or close for a loss. Honestly, if we get up in the positive here, I'm probably going to move stop loss into break even. Lock in like, $10-20 or something, and then if it hits, no worries, because I need a reset. The thing with here, and I'll make this small thing with my strategy, and I put a little, I only have like $800, less than $800 in this in my spot. The rest of it is all over, altogether I have $3,775 in weeks, but only $800 in my spot. So I can move some over and I can move things around. I probably could move myself down and get out of it. Would probably be a smart idea. But I'm just going to wait it out. I can always do that a little bit later. And you can see out of $786, go to reduce margin, 400 of that. Well, no, it's probably more than 400 actually. Yeah. In the actual trade, there's probably only like maybe $250 or something, if that. So I really don't have that much money in the trade. All right, dude, come on and do it. Just do it. Go down, wick out that little bit of liquidity. Let's move on with our lives. There we go. You did it. Let's go. That's all you really needed. Don't need to move down with a bunch of momentum. There we go. Alert went off. It finally got it. Man, that alert is so annoying. I gotta change the sound on the alert. Super annoying. And that's all it really needed to take the liquidity. It might go a little deeper, but it don't really need to do much. And now there's not a whole lot of liquidity to the downside here. I need to move that alarm. Otherwise, I'll be listening to that alarm forever. And it'll probably go off again. A lot of times when it finally gets that last movement, it does move with some momentum for sure. All right, so let's go update our liquidation map here, the heat map. We're closing the 45-minute mark at 9:30. Hopefully this one is shorter. Yeah. We'll see. I don't use the MACD a ton, so I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I'm not as keen or used to using the MACD. There's a little bit of liquidity lower, but it's not really all that substantial. Yeah, 200. But I mean, if 200 is a lot, then come on. There's $1 million above you just at, all the way to 37.6, and you got $1 million. Plus, if you go a little higher, oh, the alerts are so annoying. Oh, we wicked hard. You didn't break the bottom, though. You wicked all the way to 34.5. All right, let's get back to where we need to be. Down $179. Man. I try not to move dry powder over too much because sometimes you'll just make things worse and worse and worse. Come on, you got your liquidity. Here, I don't know why I don't just mute my computer. I'm sorry. All right, I muted my computer now, so now I don't have to listen to it. Now let's see how much liquidity it grabbed. See, it grabbed a bunch of liquidity here. There you go. I mean, there's a little bit more at 33.9, 281,000. I could see it going for that. But at that point, you would really, you would be breaking this bottom wick, which would not be good. That would put you a lower high. And I like when it wicks down hard, but it sucks the price action right back up. And then maybe we could close and move along. I am on a 3-minute chart. Let's go to the 1 minute. Yeah, the 1 minute's already starting to put up. And this is exactly how you put a nice tweezer bottom. That's a respectable tweezer bottom. Yes, there it is. Now we have a respectable tweezer bottom. It is on the 1 minute, so it doesn't necessarily mean that's going to hold. But it's a really good start. I know tweezer bottoms are pretty strong indicators, but I don't know about the 1 minute tweezer bottom. I don't use 1 minute tweezer bottoms very often. And you wiped a bunch of liquidity, so now there should be the need to go grab liquidity to the upside. You make sure that I move my alert here down to that bottom wick. And we will move this over. All right, cool. All right, and we scratched that liquidity. On the 5-2, bro. On the 5 what? What, we got divergence or something? Yep. You do. You have nice divergence there. Wait, what? Do we? Look to the left at the wick at 33. Yeah, I hear you. And you could go by those wicks and stuff like that, and I'm sure there's some liquidity hiding there. But the liquidation map, or liquidity map, actually it is a liquidation map, heat map, is I think maybe even a better indicator. Yeah, 33. but you don't have a whole lot down there. 140 and 234. I mean, to us, that's a lot of money, but to the exchange, not really a lot of money. Let's flip over to pairs because I know they use Binance. Okay, so yeah, then you have a little bit more, maybe. And switch that maybe to MEXC because it says it uses MEXC. What is it? It uses MEXC, BitGet, and Binance. So the other one to check is BitGet. And this one has even deeper liquidity, all the way down to 30, which would not be good. I'd be liquidated at that point. I'd have to be out at that point. Let's go to BitGet. I don't check BitGet very often, so this might be news to me. Yeah, there's a good chunk at 32.8. All right, well, it is what it is. We might be cutting this one off for a loss. Yeah, BitGet, you got quite a bit more to the downside. Crap, I don't normally look at BitGet just because it's not an exchange that I normally use. It's had quite the time to do something. Switch it back to symbol. I don't really know what symbol's showing us here. Wiped out a bunch of liquidity, and there's a bunch. Oh, this 37.2 just got way more liquidity there. Probably people entering short, probably people about to go short on them. And so if that 5-minute can close and give us a tweezer bottom on the 5-minute, I would think that was pretty bullish. Tweezer, you just spoke about it. Yep. That I got you, bro. River seems to be following BTC. Is that what BTC's doing? Falling down? Yeah, a little bit. 15-minute for BTC is coming up on that 200. Seems to be getting rejected before it even gets to it. Yeah, 1 minute drop in for BTC. No fun. All right, well, hopefully it's going to respect this 5-minute tweezer bottom. That would be really nice. But there it goes with the 21 again. Like, it just won't get above the 21. Very annoying. Let me make sure my alert's in the right place. All right, alert's in the right place. All right. Let's move on to something else. This game's still in beta. Just gonna go fill the restaurant up. Of course, when they launched a real game, all the work, I ain't gonna call it work, all the time you've already played is probably not gonna be worth much. Maybe it'll be worth airdrop. That would be cool. If you got an airdrop based off of what you've done in like the test, that would make a lot of sense. Maybe I'm airdrop farming. Hasn't worked out for like any game yet. Every game that I've tried to like airdrop farm is not giving me anything. Talking to you, Maddle. Where you at? I just park the guy here and let him collect. You know, then I don't have to play very much at all. Underground, we might have a 15 tweezer. We might. That'll be great. Hope you win. Me too, brother. I appreciate you saying that. It doesn't look like it's going to respect this tweezer bottom. Absolutely ridiculous. But that's price action for you. We're down $200 now. It is very tempting to move some money over and mitigate myself out of here. But then you kind of just keep increasing the bleeding at that point. Yeah, she looks like she's going lower. For sure. All right, and with that, let's go do something else. Get one round of this in. we're just hanging out on a Friday night. I enjoy being here on a Friday night. To me, no better place to be than with the hardcore community people. Of course, it's Friday night. I know lots of people have lots of plans. Bankroll is probably sleeping. Guess we'll grab the lifesteal. Never hurts to have lifesteal. It's not the upgrade we really needed though. Let's go. Oh wow, I weaved my way through there. Alright, cool. Got another garbage bag, as they say, even though it is definitely a Solana hat. Not just a hat, but a Solana hat. Let's go. It's good to just let the trade do what it's gonna do and take my mind off of it a little bit here. That part is nice. I'm no stranger to being down $400, $500, $600 before it ends up working out. Yeah, they're coming at me. Everybody out in my living room talking about how it's gonna snow. My son's so excited. He hopes it snows. I don't think it's gonna snow. I've lived here a long time, but who knows? This is crazier weather than we've ever had before. It would be pretty crazy to see it snow. Get to see snow for the first time. I'd probably not be excited because that means it's gonna be very cold. And I'm not excited for it to be super cold. Alright, probably put a pause on this. Come back to this game at some other point. It's good to break this thing up. Of course, not getting the right upgrades in the very beginning of the game. Very detrimental. Sometimes hard to come back from. Pause that. Hop back to the trade. Is it going to double bottom? It like can't get above the 21. It's just ridiculous. It looks like it really needs to run back to the 200. You'd hope it could do that. Back to our liquidation map. Then this is what I'm trading. This is like all I do. TM hustling in the house. What's up, brother? Thanks for being here. Shout out to all the underground crew. Hope everybody's having a good night. Kind of funny. I just watched a commercial with Tony Hawk in it skateboarding. He still got it. Yeah, right? It better not snow. It's still bad here. They don't plow the streets well. Oof, that's tough. Hey, Underground, remember when you said to convert Bitcoin to stablecoin? I have to say you were right, brother. I might have worked up. It might have worked if we're at the bottom going up, but it's going down. It's painful. Yeah, TM hustling. I feel you, brother, and I'm sorry to hear that, but it definitely is kind of the one Achilles tendon, or the one way that the way you're trading could, not be the most positive. Not saying the way you were trading is even bad or anything like that. It's just, they can kind of get you if they draw the price down for too long. Hopefully we get some kind of pump, but who knows? We could be in a bear market. We could straight up be in the bear market. Look at it, respect that 21. The moving averages or something else. It's got to be like bots or something like that. The only thing that sucks when it won't get above the 21 is that when it pulls down hard, it really pulls that 21 down quickly. When it pulls it down quickly, then it's like, now you can't get above it. It's so silly. Well, TM, maybe you'll start moving it into USDT when you're trading. And what am I down here? Only 174. Always in my mind, I'm like, I got tolerance for a certain amount of money. I could tolerate losing like 250. Certainly don't want to. That would suck, but could tolerate it a little bit. Binance is questionable exchange. I don't recommend it at all. Yeah, honestly, they're all a little bit questionable, for sure. I mean, they make money from you losing, but they walk a thin line, because if you lose too much, you won't use their exchange or any exchange, and then nobody can make, fee money and liquidation money off of you. So it's like they try to keep it somewhat cordial, but at the end of the day, like, they're there to collect your money, and they make billions and billions of dollars, like ridiculous amounts of money. So talk about incentive. They got incentive for days. That's the market maker. That's why I like Master Friend and the way that he explains the market makers. So then you kind of make a lot of sense. I think it's what's made me somewhat successful in my trades lately. But just because you know where liquidity is doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to run for that liquidity in any like good time frame, like quickly. Sometimes it'll move quickly for it if you just catch the timing right, but a lot of times it does not. Yo, he is trying to smoke me right now. Stop chasing me. I need one of those boxes with the magnet in it. Here he comes. There it is. Let me get that thing. I might be able to get powerful enough here. All right, let's take that. Take that. Check on the trade. Look at that thing go. Finally getting above the 21. Can it hold it though? Let's go. Only down $100. Yeah, we'll check in it in a minute. All right, let's take the damage increase. Another damage increase. All right, now we should be strong and also powerful enough to win this game. There was the hopes of an airdrop at one point. Now I don't think there's gonna be. That's why you don't see me play Darkstar. And if they don't get it right at some point, now I've played it, I earned the points. If they ever do a drop, I should get it, Definitely should get something. But I could probably stop playing it. It is somewhat fun, but this game is like fun to play one round a day for a while, take a couple of days off, maybe play another round a day for a little while, that kind of stuff. All right, final boss right in my face. Once you're fast enough though, it's not too hard to deal with this boss. Love when he shoots all of the people around like it's like a game of billiards. See, like, what are these upgrades? All these upgrades suck. I don't want any of these upgrades. Take the lifesteal again, I guess, and projectile. That's what I need. See, did I kill all the minions yet? Go ahead and grab the last of that liquidity. Not enough liquidity to matter. Liquidity, hilarious. Got trading on my mind. Alright, before we kill this final boss, you think we will get back to 90k? No telling, man. I mean, I could tell you what I really think. Yeah, I do think we'll go back to 90k. It might be a month from now. I don't really think we're in the, full-on bear market just yet, but we could be. That could just be me not wanting to admit the facts. Because I don't want to be in a bear market. Because I didn't get a blow off top. I didn't get what I was promised. It was a psyop. They psyoped us into believing the 4-year cycle was a thing. And then they took advantage of us because we thought there was a 4-year cycle. Really, the altcoin season was in 2024, which if you know your 4-year cycle, that doesn't make any sense at all. I thought when in 2024 we started pumping, I thought, okay, cool. That's right going into 2025. 2025 is supposed to be the real bull run by the 4-year cycle. It made sense, so I didn't sell because it just made sense that was us gearing up to have an awesome bull market. Oh well, better luck next time. Come on. All right, it's not closing. So let me go play this one game. It's silly, but it would be cool. Yo, it keeps acting like my email is not verified. I verified my email many times. Very annoying. Anyways, they're always putting out some new mini games. They even have some other mini games coming here. I look forward to seeing this ecosystem grow. You think some YouTubers get paid hyping up crypto coins? Well, I know that. I know that. And what do you mean by hyping up? The actual like whole market hype up, or like shilling you a certain coins? Yeah, for a fact. You know, I've even seen some of the behind the scenes of that, you know, and what they have to do and how much money they get paid. It's very much depend on audience, right? Because those people who are paying, and a lot of times they're, you know, altcoins, or yeah, of course they're all altcoins. I mean meme coins and stuff like that. Sometimes they're really crappy projects, but they know if they drop 20-30 grand on a certain influencer and get into his audience because they trust him, then all of a sudden they could turn that 20 grand into like 5-6 million, you know? And so they'll pay him 20 grand to just put out videos for a month about it. And that's what he'll do a lot of the time. That's why it's really hard. Like, I understand that, like, a lot of us, we want to make money. Somebody throws 20 grand at you, but it's just 20 grand ain't worth it. I don't know. You work so hard to have a YouTube channel to, like, sell out on your people who trust you. Just, I don't know. I think you're selling yourself and your community short. I think there's a lot of people who've done it, and although some people still watch them because they're like so big, they're gonna have some people. They always have a few new people running in. I definitely think it hurt them for sure. I don't think they're not as big as they could have been. They don't have as many loyal followers and, you know, watchers as they could have had. But they don't know how many they could have had because they shilled. And whatever, maybe they don't care because they were here to make money and they made money. So, like, mission accomplished. They don't really care. It's not my style, but whatever. People do what they want to do. People do lots of greedy, odd things. And I'm not surprised. I know a lot of people who are still very surprised by how greedy and just, you know, not caring about other people some people are. I pretty much just expect people to be like that unless proven otherwise. Then you're never really disappointed. Alright, why am I playing this silly game? Well, because I want to potentially get a good NFT for my farm or something like that so I can increase my abilities to earn here. I think it's a cool dynamic. I really do. I like it. Bang, 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 bang. So many of those. Bang. Ooh, I see another TNT. If I could just keep spamming NFTs forever. Or TNT, not NFTs. They're too close, right? Dang. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat right this second. I will be in just a second. Alright, cool. I'm going to let him kill me now, because I need to check on this trade. Alright, above the 21, bouncing off the 21. I watched this thing try to sell you the hope that it's going to do something many times. But usually when you've been hard pressed down for quite some time, and it might do something. We'll see. And let's see what we got. Wow, I'm still not dead yet. Survive a long time. Alright, what does he say? I feel like some YouTube channels try to be bullish news, and the market does, all the market does is keep tanking. Yeah, exactly. This one channel I used to watch used to promote just buy and hold BTC and talked about an Omega candle before the huge crash. Yeah. And maybe they believed it. There's some people who have a lot of conviction, maybe too much conviction. I'm trying to balance that line, you know? And that's really why everybody has to make the decisions for themselves. That's really what's up. All right, I'm up to 84 in-game dollars. Nice little treasure hunt. Next reward, only 5 fertilizer. I don't want no 5 fertilizers. Spend on merging an item. Win Chainer's Dreams 1 time. I just did that. I definitely won it. I definitely won. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, I should have achieved that already. Don't know why I didn't get that. Win Chainer's Dreams 1 time. Get above 1,000, you win. I already did it. What the heck? Use any fertilizer 1 time on the farm. That only gives you 8 XP though. Like, that's garbage. Spend, yeah, that's hilarious. Most of these only give you like 9 XP, 10 XP, 8 XP. It's crappy. All right, come down to the 21 and bounce. Like the same way you couldn't get above it, now you're above it. Don't go under it. Trend up. It's listening. It's doing what I wanted to do. Back to the liquidation. See if we built any good liquidity in this gap here. I bet we have probably built something. No, nothing at all. And I'm still a little confused about what the heck I'm looking at with this. It's been working out really well, honestly. But like, you have symbol, which I would think the symbol would just be river, and it would just combine all the liquidity from all the different places. That would make a lot of sense. And then you go to pair, and then you can actually choose individual exchanges and stuff. But to be honest with you, it doesn't seem like it does that. Liquidation. Okay, this liquidation map is interesting. I opened this 1 time. I don't really feel like it shows me anything that I'm not already looking at. And there's so much liquidity up above us. It's crazy. There's some great hidden bullish divergence on things like the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and this coin's just not getting the strength for it. So it's pretty concerning. All right, we held in there. We're only down 78 bucks now. The 200 here is going to be everything. Can we get above the 200? That's what's really going to matter. If we can't do that, we can't do anything. Let's beat this boss real quick. There we go. Let's hit that. It's just a matter of time before I edge this guy out and he's done. Go down already. Oh my goodness. Can't believe I let that hit me. That was reckless. Got overconfident there. I gave this guy way too much health. It's like a bull. I feel like I have the red flag and he's just the bull that's trying to charge me. And they still have the winter like maps on. I guess right now the winter map is appropriate because everywhere in the United States is freezing.
Let's go. What other game should we play?
I know that Melissa had some games she had put in the Discord. Probably check some of those out. Doesn't it seem like all the DeFi games like don't work? All the projects, DeFi projects don't have a working game most of the time. It's kind of crazy. What is that? Katana Inu or whatever? Where's that thing at? Oof, I almost just got cooked. That was way too close. You know he's about to die because he's going absolutely crazy here. I feel like they made this guy more difficult than he normally is. Open all the boxes. I don't think there's even anything out there. No more XP. Alright, he's cooked. There it is. Quit. Never play this anymore. Alright, and a rejection from the 200, huh? Pretty typical. Alright. I guess back to Panzer Dogs for a minute, get another round of that in. And then we'll see if maybe there's something else that we can play. 35.5. See, if I would have mitigated, I'd probably be already in the green and out of this trade. But I'm keeping that as the last resort. If you do it too early and you don't get out, then you're in hot water. 1 minute, 3 minute, 200, lining up. Exactly. Starting to get the setup there. All right, let's see if we get some kills. Oh, there you are. I don't know if I got him or not. I don't think so. I love when I can't hit them at all. I don't really like that laser that they have over there. Bang. Bang. Got him. Got one. Wasted those lasers. Oh man, now I can't do anything too far. Oh, I hit him too. Got him. Grab some health real quick. He did. Alright, let me get that missile. You gotta time that missile right. Oh man, I missed him too. Not like that. That's exactly how you don't time it right. Alright, cool. He's out. Is River pumping? Is it already at all-time highs? It's back at 87, right? Tell me River's back at 87. Oof. What a lag. He was like about to get the laser, and then he was already got it and was hitting me with the laser. It was a lag. Got him. Dr. Blues, you in a trade? Not sure. He'd have to tell you. Top dog with only 3 kills. But I had 3 assists. Oh, one person had more kills than me. Alright, alright. Let's see where we at. Beautiful. Back to the 21. It's what I was hoping was gonna happen. Just kidding. And what did I tell you? What did I tell you about that inverted head and shoulder? Like, TA on this coin means literally absolutely nothing. You know, what are we doing? We're going to get the super extreme, ultimate, complicated head and shoulder. Is that what we're doing? All right, there. Let's get rid of that nonsense. She's going to do it. She's going to go. All right, let me go look at what Melissa had put. And anybody see the kinetic review? Put a little sneak peek of the thumbnail. Thought it was clean. GameFi. Let's go look at some GameFi. All right, this looked really cool. And again, Melissa, when you put games in here, if you're able to give me a link, that would be pretty awesome. It's called Dragonflight Cross Game Chain. Okay, let's go see if we can look that up. Yep. I don't know why I hit enter, because then it just gives you something random. Take this. All right, this looks like it's it. Max Chart says that it's been around since July 3rd, 2025. Had this really big move up to 37 cents. 1 billion max supplies, 335.2 million. Okay, sorry, my bad. Hey, don't be sorry. I'm just saying it's helpful if you put it. I went and found it. Don't be sorry. You do plenty. You should not be sorry. Let's see. OGF Corp cross a decentralized blah blah blah. Show me the games. That's all I care about. No games, no care. Put it in Bob Marley's words. Like, no games, no care. Yo, where are the games? All right, this is obviously not the website. Instead of me just saying the same thing over and over, let's go to Twitter and see if they have a better link for us. Hey, look at that. It lost to 21. It'll stay under the 21 forever and never, like, be able to get over it. Then it'll get above it and it'll just crash through the 21 like it's nothing. It's like it only is good resistance up and it doesn't really matter too much going down. What that's about, I have no idea. Where was I? Okay, I was here. No, I was here. Yeah, let's go to the link tree and show me the games. Crosswave for game creators. Cross ramp console. Wallets, NFTs. I guess it'd be this, right? Streamer partner program. Okay, yeah, let's hide that for today because I don't need to see that. Crosswave. Where are the games? I don't care about all this stuff. I don't care about the creators. I just Crosswave. Okay. Wave participating games. Where's the one that you were showing? Okay, Dragonflight is 1, Rohan 2. Golden Age on Cross. Let's go look at this thing. Does it have many followers? Is it DeFi even? 29th of January, patch note upload. Check out this week's patch note for new games that are waiting for you in the world. Why do I feel like this is an old game? They don't have very many followers. Forgeverse. The heck is this thing? Crosstoken.io /forge. Trade now. Three Kingdoms Blade. This looks generic. Boxmons. Yeah, these all look very generic. Coin shot. Let's take a look at this. This is just people buying and selling it. I mean, why would anybody really want to hold this? Wow, Oh, look at that. Look how it did nothing. Sold us some hopium. Just dumped on you. Oh, that's not where I want to be. How do I click play now? And this is pretty much what I thought it would be. This is like Angry Birds, I guess. Mission cleared. All right, next mission. That was easy. Cleared. Next mission. Well, I'm going to beat this whole game in about 5 seconds. Well, that was weird. He didn't have no momentum. Oh, you could just put him back and just fire again. Guess I didn't pull him back enough, huh? Next. This is hilarious. This game is like so painfully simple. You just pick the coin up and you wait, did I hit him with the coin? It's hilarious. This game is not very good. Bro, I'm a pro at this. I don't even know what the point of this is. Yeah, why would anybody buy this? This is dumb. That particular game. I'm not saying all of them are, but that game is kind of dumb. Yeah, I thought it was going to be like a game where you compete against other people to win something. That would be pretty cool. So this is like its own thing inside a thing that's also its own thing. One of them looked really cool. I think it was this, right? Can we get a bounce? A bounce would be nice. Definitely a little bit of hidden bullish on the 1 minute. See if that could do anything for us. Still picking radishes. All right, let's see. Sign in with Google. This looks generic. It's hard to find any good games of any substance here, but it's always like that. Pixel Heroes. At least this probably works. It's in the App Store. Cross and Ronin got airdrops. All right. Very interesting project. Just not seeing a lot of playable games, which is not unusual. Says you should add the 50 MA or SMA. Not sure which one you use. I use the smooth moving average probably more than any of them. I probably should use it, but in all honesty, a lot of times I have a few simple things here on weeks, but I have trading view up and I can just port over to, I can just click it and go over there and have all of that stuff in one click. I'm not too worried about it. Right, this thing's gonna rip, I know it. What was I doing? Oh, I was playing Panzer Dogs. I forgot what I was doing there for a second. I don't know what just came over me. I just got like really tired all of a sudden. Let's open a supply drop. I don't know what that's all about. Let's update this map. I wish it would self-update. That would be a really good feature. Really great feature if it did that. Okay, cool. Now we're starting to build some liquidity. Now we can actually run and go somewhere. There's 34.7 and then hopefully it doesn't try to. It's not a lot down here. It's a lot to move for nothing. All right. 34.7, is that what I said? Let's see. The 34.7 is like right there. So there's a good chance it's going to grab that. That's probably where it's going right now. It is definitely favoring the downtrend. I probably should be using, if I was using my model backwards right now, probably be crushing it. Okay, let me go check that out. Have you played this game at all, Melissa? Download in the App Store. Download APK. About game. Let's go to about game. Like, is this thing DeFi? You have different places. Okay. You can rock with that. Arcadia. So they're just explaining the map to you where all of everything begins. Can't actually look at it. Class introductions. Got paladins, berserkers, mages, archers. Okay. Pretty typical stuff there. Equipment, normal. Oh, what's the ranking? Mentor. Rune World. Alright. So green is like the best. Then you got different pets. You can have a tree. Snake with a sword. Very pixelated. I'd like to see it a little more cleaned up. Alright, no, take me back. Where was I? Explore it on App Gallery. Oh, that's for Huawei. What is APK? 150% payback event. Get 150% on all CBT purchase at their official launch. Client download. This looks interesting, but I gotta download it. There it goes. Here I come. Here I go. Turn this heater back on. Yeah, it's gonna at least grab that liquidity. Don't even. I hate when it comes down to like right about to grab the liquidity, and you know the liquidity is there, and then it just bounces, but it comes right back down to it like every time. It's like, who are you kidding? It's like the market makers trying to make it look good for you, trying to make it look like they don't just go straight back and forth for liquidity, but they do. Come on, just go down and grab it. And of course, it's Friday night. It's very low liquidity. Easy for them to move stuff around. I do like this game though. This game looks pretty cool. I'd like to play. I think I might go grab it on the App Store though. Dungeon Cross. Then maybe I could just screen record myself playing it or something like that. That would be cool. Put this in big mode, expanded mode. Says no, I don't think it's out yet. Okay, it has the whole little App Store thing at the bottom and stuff, but that doesn't mean that it's actually out. Let's go look at some bigger time frames here. Oh, you're all in that 786. All up in that 786. And again, we're just still building liquidity above us. Lots of liquidity above us. Can we go up there and grab it? 61's not that big, 70's not that big, but they're stepping stones now. Now you have the stepping stones to get to the big liquidity. All right, 5 bottomed out, or no, sorry, the 15 minutes bottomed out. It'd be really cool if we get up off the floor there. 5 minutes, not quite. 3 minutes, turn it a little bit. 1 minute, been on the ground while it tries to go where it wants to go here. Oh yeah, okay, now seeing where my alert is, so I don't have to listen to it go off when I'm watching it. Gonna do it. But I'll check it out, Melissa. I'll see if they have it. Oh, and it's going to bounce before it gets the liquidity. I'd rather it just grab the liquidity, because if it would just grab the liquidity, we could be done with this. But instead, it's going to bounce, probably get rejected off the 21, and then go back down after playing games for another half hour, 20 minutes, 15 minutes or something, and then it'll go down and grab that liquidity. I should be trading this thing in reverse. This thing is so bearish. Oh well, gotta get out first. Now I'm way the heck up here. So many times I've got out though, so have a little faith in it. Make this small again, see where our position's at. Yeah, 164 down. All right, come on, do some. You moved up there with some strength. Go ahead, get above that 21. Are you in a trade, Blues? I don't even know if Blues is here. Maybe he fell asleep. A little bit of a slower show tonight, but that's all right with me. It's been a long day. AI trading hack. Build backtest, compete for 1.8 million prize pool. Hold 300 WXT to get weekly airdrops. Okay. Just as I thought, it looks like it's getting rejected. Maybe it's about to bounce, but they didn't grab the liquidity yet, so they just making it look good. A little bit of song and dance for you. Yeah, come on, they came all the way down here. They're not going to grab this 60K. Maybe not. They might not care about 60K. They definitely don't care much about all this big liquidity up here. Let's go back to symbols. The symbol should be like everything combined, but it doesn't math out. It definitely doesn't really math out there. Yeah, still 786. Definitely plenty of liquidity above you. Of course, more liquidity is all added together. Down to like 33. Yep, 33. Not much past 33 though. It's about as much tolerance as I have is till 33. 21, man. It's like watching paint dry. I don't know if y'all want to really watch this with me. Come on, get above 21. Go. You can do it. Believe in you. All right, guys. Well, I'm probably going to hop off. It's been a good stream. Okay, now it's wanting to get above 21. I could just sit here and trade if nobody cares. And it just gives it back immediately. Beautiful. Says, oh, here we go. I don't think so. Just gives it all back immediately because it's going to come down. It's going to grab that liquidity that's there. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course that's what it's going to do. If I get out of this trade, I should just flip negative. Then it'll pump. Flip short. Then this thing will pump to the moon. It'll be back at 87. Campson knows what I'm talking about. Just do it. Like, grab the liquidity. Stop playing games. It's like a one tick under you. Do it we here, bro. All right, well, I want to jump in with you as soon as the MACD switches over. Well, Camsta, you let me know when the MACD switches over. How about that? Because I'm not really watching the MACD. I'm a little limited on how many indicators I can have on my trading view. There you go. All right, you got the liquidity. Now don't go crazy. You got it. Now let's go. Let's update our map here. Maybe make it a little bit bigger there. Yeah, there's 281K though at 33.9. So let's mark that out. 30. Oh man, that is like 33.9. It's a ways down there. It looks far on the the 1 minute. It's really not that far. Let's pop it over to the 3 minute. And it's a downtrend, but it looks like we're overdue for a bounce off the 200. I gotta say that. I mean, we've been getting this little pump. Can we get another pump up to the 200? Is that too much to ask for? Honestly, if we pump up to the 200, I might even just get out on that for a little $40, $50 loss or something. Just because I'm starting to feel pretty tired. I don't know if I want to sit here and keep watching this. Still deep red for now. Happens to me every time I try to flip. Yep. So what? Is it going to try to run down to 33.9? Down 200 bucks. That sucks. Might as well try to mitigate our way out of here, huh? And this is where it gets dicey. Just saw this money come through, moved 1,200 bucks over. You need a good bit to try to mitigate for sure, more than you would think you would. All right, so first things first, let's add like straight up 350 to the margin. Y'all can see this in real time. Drops us liquidation to like 28. Which is really not even far enough at all. And then we really want to get our break even at least under the 200 if we're going to mitigate ourselves out of here. What is 10% here? It's like $83. Definitely want to buy on a dump and not a pump for sure. If we get a pump here, it's kind of a double bottom. Adam and Eve, maybe. Again, not that patterns really matter because this thing doesn't seem to care about patterns at all. So we added to our margin, went from like 31 to 28, which is nice, but as soon as we add more money to the trade, you know, you might as well add another 100 to margin right off rip. Yeah, that didn't even do anything. Threatening to go lower. If it's going to go lower, then I'm going to wait to add here. Yeah, there you go, right at the line. Now, I haven't really added to the trade. I've only added to margin. So although I'm negative, I'm not like feeding the fire and going far more negative here. All right, just inched out a little bit more. Let's refresh our liquidity. Again, if we could get a live feed, that would be very impressive. And we have even more stepping stones to the upside. Yeah, now it's starting to really build liquidity. This thing's probably about to rip in like 30 minutes here. So let's mark it out. What's our first liquidity here? 120 at 35.3. Let's grab a line. 35.3. I think that might be our mitigation target there. Dang it, I didn't want to buy the pump. It's running left on me a little early. It's probably going to get rejected by the 21 anyways. Buy on the rejection. I like to add in batches. I don't like to add a huge amount at one time because I got to check my liquidity every time. There you go. Rejection at the 21. Let's go. Is there still music playing? Let me check. No music playing. That's no bueno. Is it gonna do it? Is it gonna go? Maybe I'll add like half in real quick. Let's see, $29. Be amazed at how much $29 will do to move your liquidity up. That's about it. Still got this 33.9, 341,000. It's super close too. The stuff under that's not overly significant, but it's there for sure. Definitely glad to lower that liquidation. How's that MACD looking, Camsta? All right. $33.9 might be that next target for sure. Which is a decent bit down there. Yeah, bright red, I'm still afraid. There's the music. Yeah, I just popped it back on. This be a good... See, it's funny because all the best places to buy to mitigate look like it could be going lower, right? So it's like it's hard to mitigate sometimes because you're like, oh, it's going to go lower. I should buy, and then it doesn't go lower, and then it pops, and you're like, I should have bought, or it does go lower, and then you're like, crap, this thing is falling off a cliff. It could be a little bit harder to gauge it than you think. You got to be like really patient. This level seems to be holding. This is the previous support. Let's put a ray on it. Dang it. I hate when I don't move the browser. I just move the chart around. It's acting like it wants to respect this level, but it'll act like that, and then it'll just dip. Go ahead and add right here just the tiniest amount. Yeah, it did next to nothing for us. Didn't even really move our liquidation very much. Let's see. That actually moved it a bit. Now we're back to 30 for the liquidation, which is way too damn close if you ask me. And now it's going lower. Tell yourself it's got to go up at some point, but it's not true. It does not have to go up at any point. Again, these moves, okay, now we're getting a little bit thicker. Liquidity above us. Like, just grab 33.9 already. Let's be done with it. Put it in the Discord. UG, can you give me a quick look at BTC and give me your analysis? Yeah, I can in just a minute. Here we go. Add the margin. Get us down a little bit more. I don't want to see no crazy wicks. You always got to be just weary of that just ridiculous low liquidity wick. I think it gets you. If it bit me right now, it hurts. It hurt real bad. Just thinking about it's enough to make me just cut this trade and walk away. And that's when it'll pump. As soon as I sell it, it'll pump. It'll go back to 87. It'd be great to hear what you think about or see in the chart. Yeah, I definitely will. Kind of at a critical moment with this trade, but other than that, I would be glad to. It's the only reason why I'm hesitating here. Come on, pump. Gotta give a little positive action every once in a while. Keep people excited, right? If it's down only like this, I mean, there's got to be a crap ton of people shorting this thing. What the heck? You don't want to stop. Where's the short squeeze, right? You should get a short squeeze at some point. What time frame isn't bottomed out right now? The 1 hour. The 1 hour was high, which made no sense. 1 hour getting rejected by the 21 here. And of course I should just close it, but I am just so stubborn. It's been getting me paid though. Just being ridiculously stubborn with it. Looks very indecisive. But of course, usually the harder they pressure this thing down, when it finally gets to pop, like this thing runs quick. Running into 1030. Hit our alert again. Come on. All right. Show some strength already. The whole like can't get above the 21 for anything is just a little abnormal for the it's a little crazy for the 1 minute. I could understand it on a bigger time frame, but it's a little ridiculous for the 1 minute. I probably should not be trading River. I should probably be trading Cent. Wonder if they even have Cent on here. Yep, they got it. Seems like the real thing to trade right now. But River's been moving so smoothly to liquidity. 35.3. Come on. Dang, rejected by the 21 again. Like watching paint dry on a Friday night. Sorry, my computer shut down, had to reboot. You're all right. No worries, Blues Guy. We're just watching paint dry when it comes to River on the chart. Okay, look at that. Now they've held it down. They've held this thing down a lot. You should get some kind of bounce up with some strength here. I mean, that candle looks good, but I know how quick it could just wick back down. All right, only down 166. Yeah, just they pull it right back down. I'd like to see some explosion, like for at least like 2 candles. I guess you could say you got 1 and then 2. I mean, this candle was garbage, but yeah, and then it's like the 1 minute's tapped out again. So it like lives or dies by this 1 minute RSI lately. Come on, you can do it. You got the liquidity up here. Let's refresh this thing. $35.3 or 35.1 again. Ah, man. Not seeing the strength here. Short squeeze incoming. Really need to break this wick that it just put in. And you have like this area over here. And then maybe you could go do something. Let's see, is there even any support anywhere? Barely some support. Losing it as we speak. Just absolute insanity, and then it's gone again. Be cool if it bounced off the 21 instead of going under it. Absolutely ridiculous. It'll reject off the 21, but it can't use the 21 for support for anything. It's so ridiculous. Hitting my alert on trading view. And on the 4x clock, where are we at? Even though 4x is not open. Yeah, Tokyo, Shanghai, yeah, there you go. was that supposed to be the short squeeze? You think you'd usually get like a little bit of an actual short squeeze. It wants that little just piddly liquidity to the bottom. $33.9, I tell you. Wouldn't want this like 400,000 sitting above you. I'm really glad that I didn't actually add much. I really didn't add anything to the trade at all. It's almost terrible when it gets above the 21 at all, because then it just dumps even harder right back through it. Really starting to think River's a dead coin. I mean, you've had 4-hour bullish, hidden bullish dip for like days and just nothing. Got some regular bullish divergence here on the 1 minute, but that's not much of anything. The 15, not really. 5 minute. 5 minute has bullish div. 3 minute has bullish div. And getting rejected by the 21 again. Come on. Show me a decent candle. Evening. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Can it do it? Can it break the 21 moving average on the 1 minute? It seems like such a little ask. It's like the littlest thing you could ask for. Nope. So stupid. So much strength to the bottom. It's insane. Where are we at? Tokyo, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Singapore, Mumbai. I don't really see them moving the market all too much here. Like, look at the strength that it moves down with. But it doesn't move up with that kind of strength. And I don't know how much commentary more I can really make about this thing. It's pretty stupid. Come on. And it's like, don't need to look for patterns because they don't play out. Don't look for tweezer bottoms. They don't matter either. Like, if you want the liquidity at 33.9 so bad, just grab it already. trying to hold off because this thing every night at about like 11:30 to midnight or whatever, it finally starts pumping. I'm like, crap. But I'm ready to just cut this thing off and move on. Take 330 loss. I can get that back relatively easily. Normally. This is what I get for messing with this stuff on a Friday night. You would think you get a move back to the 200 at some point, like you eventually got here. This is just ugly. Yeah, it doesn't usually fall this far down though. Exactly. This is stupid. It's only because I'm trading it. If I wasn't trading it, this thing would be back at all new time highs. It'd be crushing it. Yeah, to like 33.2, and then after that there's like no liquidity. Why would it just like, why would you spend forever down here in this no liquidity land? Just to what? What is this all about? Just to make sure that nobody ever can long the coin, but then everybody who's shorting the coin is making a crap ton of money. So it's just like, I don't know, you'd think you'd go run the other way a little bit. It seems like the thing to do. This market maker's got it out forever. What'd I say, like 33.2? Let's go. Okay, yeah, that's just down in nowhere. No man's land down here. Yeah, there's 33. You definitely have some strong bullish divergence. I'm sure that shows up on the 3-minute. But I'm not sure that this coin cares about anything, yet alone divergence. Oh, yeah, had an epic short on it today, yeah. And I haven't even been in it like all day. I mean, I've been in it a little bit for sure. Let's go look at the 1 minute, or the top 100. Yeah, River getting cooked. I feel like it's got to be down more than that. Dang, we're almost down $400, and there's no bounce at all. It is absolutely nuts. 370. Yeah, I'm gonna put $300 in margin real quick because I just getting a little close to the wire here. I know it got me down $1 to 28. So stupid. Would love to sell on like some kind of relief bounce. Just get the heck out of the thing. I'm in way too deep here. This is like, when it comes to this strategy, like this is the pinnacle of where you don't want to be. All right, you hit the liquidity. Can we go somewhere else? That's it. You got it. Of course, it's gonna, the momentum's built, so it's like it's gonna take a minute for the momentum to turn. Probably 2-3 candles. Literal insanity here. Look at that thing. Ugly. I gotta stop trading River. Gotta go trade Cent if anything. If it doesn't get some kind of bounce after grabbing this liquidity, like I don't know what the heck. to even think about this coin anymore. It's got to be dead. Nope, just more liquidity down here at 33.4. Bro, can't even get above the previous. Can't even bullishly engulf a 1 minute candle. It's insane. Like, can't even get the slightest relief bounce. Like, there's got to be a ton. We know there's a bunch of short up here. Can you please check BTC Underground? Hey, man, I'm like 1 wick away from losing like $2,000. So I'm sorry that I haven't got to BTC yet, but I really don't feel like turning my head from this thing. I know it's probably a little boring to watch. That's why I was going to hop off. Give River some time to recover, brother. Yeah, time to wick on me. Real hard wick, and I lose like $2,000, bro. I'm glad to go over BTC in maybe a moment here. But, you know, this is why I was going to hop off and just kind of watch this thing myself. Nothing. Like, absolutely. Can't even get up to the 21. That's how ridiculous this is. Talking about, like, holding your head underwater. Just straight holding your head underwater. And where are all the people who are super long on this coin? Is it just because maybe it's been pulled down a lot? There is maybe some people longing the coin. I feel like everybody's shorting this thing into oblivion. Usually when a coin's this down and you try to short it, it usually pumps in your face. It's what makes me wonder if this coin's just like, it's really done. Like, it's dead. Yeah, 2K is no joke. We ain't the lifer. Yeah, for sure. Definitely not the lifer. Bro, any momentum would be amazing. Like, at this point, a pump to the 21 would be phenomenal. And then you get to the 21, you're like, oh, is it finally going to get above it? No. This is insane. And I've watched this coin a lot over the last week. This is crazy. Threatening to go lower, of course. Paint drying is probably more exciting than this. At least with paint drying, you're not losing money. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. How's that MACD looking, Cam? Still probably bright red here, huh? I'm like, where does this thing want to go so bad? It wants to get every last bit of liquidation out of the entire coin. Like, you're talking about getting to the bottom and it being like no more liquidity anywhere. Is that like its mission, is to just get this like last tiny bit of liquidity and then be done with it? I'm so glad I didn't add like any money. I added like $30 to my trade. I knew better. Yeah, it would have been a good day to try my reverse trade. Oh, I'd be rolling in the money. But it'd also be pumping if I did that, for sure. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles on this support. Like, can you just bounce already? How many times do you have to hit the same support? Usually if you hit support, the same thing with resistance, this many times, you would bounce. Is just abnormal. It's so like not, this is like so not normal price action. I mean, I don't watch a ton of altcoins. I trade mostly BTC, but it's so abnormal. And usually once you hold something down for so long, it eventually like gets a nice pop. And this thing's got nothing. I know I'm repeating myself. I can only make so much commentary about literally nothing happening. So y'all have to forgive me. And I'm sorry, TM, that I haven't gotten to BTC yet. All right, and like, there we go. Something, anything. This might, at this point, this thing might as well be a god candle. Like, that was a god candle right there to me, because this is ridiculous. And of course, rejected by the 21 so far. Yeah, it's been falling all day pretty much. Exactly. When I hopped in, it had a couple nice moves to liquidity. And I was up a couple of times. And I thought for sure it would come grab this huge liquidity. Like 786 is how I've been trading. And like, I give it a minute to grab that. And we were up. Like, we were definitely way up here at some points. Like right here. And I thought just one more tick away and we'll get that liquidity, and nothing. Rejected by the 21 again. So boring. What does a 3-minute look like? And you have like divergences not playing out at all. Like, it's just boring. So it grabbed that last bit of, oh wait, no it didn't. See, I don't like when it's been falling this long and then it's like starts picking up momentum. It's like, whoa. What the heck's that about? Wow, that's the fastest I've seen a candle go up so far. And I'm probably like too stubborn about this. It's paid me for the last 3-4 days. It's paid me really good. 615 yesterday, 650 the day before, 850 the day before that. Being stubborn has paid me pretty well, but at this point, it just got to give it a rest. It's like just enough to get the 21 down more, and then it just keeps going. So you guys have a good night. Yeah, I gotta get some sleep. Yeah, sorry to keep you up. So like, I was gonna get off at one point. I probably should have got off, sold this trade at like 300, and then moved on with my day and my life. Because it looks like it's going to this 33 right here. It's gonna empty all liquidity. Then what is the thing gonna do? Probably pump at that point, huh? I don't know what I'm hoping for at this point. This thing has showed me absolutely nothing. And yet, I still just keep sitting here watching it. Says it's tough. I thought I was the only one that went through this. It's like whoever does the exact opposite. Yeah, of course. He says he tried with 2 different accounts. Yeah, exactly. And somehow, you know, you'll manage to lose both of them. It's pretty wild. I mean, look at that thing on a bigger time. Like, that's insane. I haven't seen that kind of price action. Well, maybe right there. And then it eventually did turn around and pump. Yeah, and then like it's like it'll turn around and pump, and the second it gets above where that next candle starts, it just immediately gets pulled back down. They're messing with this thing on how low liquidity it is. It's very low liquidity, and they're just messing with it. I don't really know what they're getting out of it, to be honest with you. The market makers are so much money above you that it's like, come on, how could you not want to go grab those couple million real quick? Welcome to Gamblers Anonymous. Exactly. Why am I still watching this thing? The more that I've gotten paid for being stubborn, I guess the more stubborn I've gotten. Any relief would be amazing. Just like 3-4 blue candles in a row would be pretty nice. Again, I'm just trying to make commentary. Otherwise, we could sit here in silence. Everybody could just go to bed, I guess. It's just the knowing that as soon as you sell, it's gonna run the opposite way. That's the most like stressful part about it. It's gonna pump, says Blues Guy. Wait, all right. I'm waiting. Trust me, man. Waiting. That's one thing I'm good at doing. 2 minutes. All right. Well, that means 2 more candles, right? I'm here for it. Back up to 455. Usually I get down to negative like 500. You know what I mean? 500 or 600, but I have way more money in the trade. To be this down with so little money in the trade, like I did the right things as far as mitigation goes and stuff, and it's still just stupid in my opinion. Blues has spoken. Goodness, come on. All right. I think that's 2 minutes, Blues. I think this is the 2nd minute candle here. I'm waiting on that pump, Blues Guy. Appreciate you breathing some life back into me. Give me some hope. Come on, bullishly engulf that candle. Just do it. Just friggin' rip. Catch all of these people shorting this coin by like surprise here. Did we build any more liquidity above us? I mean, you have some strong liquidity at 35.3, but this thing doesn't care. And they tell you liquidity is what moves the market, but it's like, does it? Does it really? And you tell yourself stuff like it's got to bottom out eventually. It's like, does it really though? Not if this coin's going to zero. It doesn't have to bottom out eventually. Nothing. Come on, turn blue. Go. Go. Get higher than a previous candle for once. Like can't do it. Sorry, I'll make it a little bigger. At the 21. It's 11 o'clock now. What did I recover? Hey, I almost recovered like $100 here. This chair is so uncomfortable after a while. Come on. And this is what it does. It gets right to the 21 and it's just like the kryptonite. Ready? Oh yeah, I'm ready, Blues guy. I'm more than ready. I'm ecstatic. Never been more ready. Apparently my alert is like right there at that 21. But every time we get above the 21, it's barely, and it sends it dumping at right after. So if we could just not dump immediately after getting above the 21, like 3 minutes later, that would be significant progress. Now, when I watch this thing, when it does turn around, it pumps, man. It pumps hard. And like really quick, like 10 minutes. Yeah, you just got rejected at the 21 again, it looks like. That 1 minute stochastic is like everything on this coin. It's crazy. But I've seen it do it. I'm gonna need a miracle. Lord, give us a miracle. We need a miracle right now. Blues guy, where you at? This thing's getting rejected by the 21 and dumping. He said, I said, it's coming. All right, I'm here for it. I don't remember where this was. Where was this thing? Like right there? Hate when I move the line around. In Trading View, I can just hit undo and it'll move it back. Come on. Is that the biggest candle we've seen yet? The Lord said it's coming. Hey, I asked him for a miracle. I know he can do it. Dude, I am so far away. 35.4 is my break even. It's not even profit. That's just break even. And it just can't get above that 21. Yeah, I feel you, Blues guy. I feel you. Yeah, at least hold this wick. At least hold the dang wick. It's happening. It will. 11:09. Let me turn this heater off. Turn the heater away from me. Dude, that 21 has got to be the strongest 21 support resistance. It's not strong support. It's only strong resistance. It's like the strongest resistance 21 I've ever watched on any asset ever. It's new for me. It's research. TM biting his nails, yeah. And I totally understand anybody who is ready to go to sleep and is done with this stream. And rejected by the 21 again. How long have we been streaming? Only 2 hours and 40 minutes? Man, it feels way longer than that. Feels way longer than that. Does seem like the dump is slowing down a little bit, but I don't know if we could trust that much. Shout out to anybody who's jumping in here. We're just watching River dump in live time here. Refresh the liquidity. Still tons of liquidity right above us, 34.3. I mean, that's like right there. It just wants to clear like the entire order book, I guess. Yeah, MACD still hard red. Yeah, they're taking this coin to zero. This thing is Dunsky. Insane. Like the strongest 21 I have ever seen on a 1 minute chart ever. Usually it moves, you know, through it up and down and through it, no problem. Finally got my neck to crack. Probably looks crazy on stream, but I needed my neck to crack. still have music at least, I hope. Yep, there's still music. I can't hear the music, so it's not nearly as exciting. I am sitting in silence. At least you guys get to listen to some music. Let's go. Just run. Just go right through the 21 at least for a moment of excitement. My God. Who programmed these bots? I feel like bots are straight running this thing. Like, just give us 2 minutes of excitement. All right, Blues guy. Oh man, I need to see more than that though. I really need us to break like this first. There you go. Start setting your levels here. Like that's what you need. If you can't break that first wick, I don't know. I don't think you're doing anything. Yep, gave it all back already. Don't worry, patience. Oh, I got patience. I've been watching this thing for like 10 hours, 11 hours, maybe 12 hours I've been watching this thing. Telling you, every time that we get a little bit above the 21, even a little bit, it just like has the opposite effect. This has been solid resistance though, or support I should say, sorry. And if that 21 keeps coming down and that support is getting squeezed, it's going one direction or the other at some point. It's either going to break your support or it's going to break the 21. It's got to do one or the other. Crazy. Wick touching support, wick touching the 21, price action in the middle. I feel like only a bot could do this so perfectly. You killing me, LOL. 2, maybe way more. Oh yeah. It's been outside the Bollinger Band on the 1 minute for like 10 minutes straight. And what does that mean, Camsta? I don't use Bollinger Bands very often. I've heard of them, I've looked at them, but it's not like a strategy I use a lot, right? Scratch that, more like 30 minutes. Does that mean it's gonna pump, Camsta? That's what I need you to tell me. Only if you think it's true, though. What, did you tell a Blues guy to chill in French or something? Tess. Malade. I don't know how to speak French, so excuse me if I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, that sneeze came out of nowhere. Wow. All right. Blues, it's pumping in the wrong direction, Blues. Oh, he said I'm crazy. I think we all might be crazy that we're still staring at this stupid thing. We all might be insane. I mean, this is how trading grows. Yep, almost down 600 bucks. Just yesterday's gains, no worries. No stress. Man, we keep getting this like 11:30, like 12. It finally lets up. I've never seen it this crazy though. This is legit insanity. I feel you. I mean, I've made $2,300 in the last couple of days. So I could lose $600. It's not the end of the world, but I just can't get on that scam wick. If a scam wick gets me, man, that's going to hurt like crazy. I'm really hoping that it just grabs the last little bit of liquidity. After this here, there's like no liquidity to the downside, unless there's more. I don't know what's up with this map. Like, it does seem to expand when more. 32.3. Like 32.3 is like a whole nother dollar down. It's insane. It's insane. No relief pump for 4 hours or some shit. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's been that long, but it's been long enough. Look how far away you are at the 200. Like, you haven't touched the 200 in like 2 hours, 3 hours. That's not normal. Like, that's crazy talk. If I got to take like a $600 loss on this thing, like I think I'm gonna be done trading River. I'm gonna move on to something else. Maybe Cent would be better. Even though it's pumped a lot, I'd hate to see it dump. So what I get for trading on a Friday. Like, I should not be trading on a Friday. What happened to the pump, man? I'm about 99% sure it's going. Hey, it doesn't look like it. I sure hope it goes, but it looks pretty sad. I mean, at this point, it could at least go to the 21. Would be nice if it could at least stick with the 21. Now it's dumping like hardcore, where it needs to come up to the 21, like it needs to go up to the 200. Insanity. And that's where they get you. Like, you just keep thinking it's gotta relief somewhat. Like, where's the ebb and flow? Like, where's the balance? Where's the, like, shorters get killed, you know? UG Blues has spoken. I would love us to find one good UG and I copy trade you, and then we match a Lambos. Hey, I'm all for the match of Lambos, guys. You got a lot of trades to win before any match of Lambos coming around. See, that's the previous wick. It's stopping at that previous wick. All right, cool. It went through it. Nope. It went through it, but now it's like getting rejected. Shout out to everybody who's been just chilling with me, even though I've been like literally just sitting on this. Normally I'd do this by myself and not stream it, but hey, everybody said they didn't care, so whatever. Talk about patience, though. My goodness. All right, that is like, it's not all of the last liquidity, but that's pretty much everything. Like, if we can't bounce from here, I gotta be out on this thing. I'll give it like 5 more candles. But if we can't bounce from this thing, then I don't know what the heck. Come on, load. I'm nervous, even like going away. Like, yeah, it's all the liquidity. Like, there's no more liquidity to the downside, according to this thing. Ah, dude, I'm so done with this thing. So done with this. Come on, bounce. too close to the wire for me as far as liquidation and stuff goes. Way too close. Like, you have all the liquidity, bro. There's no more liquidity to the bottom, like, at all. Unless everybody is just running to sell this thing as quick as they possibly can because they hold some and they just want to keep recovery a little bit. And you can't even get a blue candle? Insane. Yeah, everybody's going to be longing this thing tomorrow, and they'll probably do the same thing to them. And we're right at that time frame. I mean, things lining up. It's the only thing that's holding me here is the fact that about 11:30, it's been starting to pump. It's the only thing that's holding me here. And we just grabbed all the bottom liquidity. Like, what more could you possibly want? You're crazy far away from the 21 even. And it's just got no momentum. No, like, ability to go up. Is like, river's dead. If I leave it overnight, dude, I think I'm going to lose all my money. I don't think you could just leave it. I don't know. You know, like, my liquidation is at $28 and we're at $32. Really $33. But there's no leaving this trade open overnight unless I'm sitting here staring at it. That would be one thing. If I'm sitting here staring at it, I guess I could leave it open overnight, but like I would not go to sleep on this trade. If I had to go to sleep, I'd close it and just lose $600. It's better than losing the whole port. Are we seeing crypto dying slowly? Maybe. You might be really watching the bear market in action, where every altcoin will be down 98% or more. And if it's only down 80%, like that'll be a good altcoin. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got a little bit of pump and you can't hold it at all. Like, you can't hold a 1 minute candle pump. That is crazy. That is not normal. It's just not normal. Like, this is so far from like normal price action. It's insane. I feel like this is what it looks like when a coin is just dead. It's done. $11.30. Like, the thing is, there's got to be a bunch. The thing that doesn't make any sense is there's got to be a bunch of people shorting this thing. It's got to be. There's a bunch of people shorting this coin. And how is the market maker letting them get away with just eating everybody's lunch? Like, how is the market maker not going and taking them out? Literal insanity. I guess I gotta take the loss here. Yeah, I mean, what? Silver's bounce back? Yeah, I mean, I can see precious metals bouncing. I can see BTC bouncing, but I don't know about this coin right here, right now bouncing. And I've endured a beatdown before many times, bro. Holy crap, this is a beatdown. I haven't seen a beatdown like this in a long time. I don't know. I don't think I've ever gotten beat down on a coin like this. It's a learning experience for sure. Like, it keep acting like I want to do something, but it can't break a 1 minute 21. Like, a 1 minute 21 trend line is not like the kryptonite of a coin usually. Otherwise, every coin would be at zero. It's Nice bounce, but sheesh. It can't hold it. Like, you can't even pump on a 1 minute candle and the 1 minute candle close with the pump still in the candle and get another candle to do the same thing. Like, you can't get, where have you gotten 3 candles to pump together? Way back here, maybe? Like 2 hours ago? Stupid. UG all linked now. I think his thing's on. Rockets coming. Yeah. Maybe if we flip the chart upside down. Keep being like, why the hell have I not got out of this coin yet? How are the other time frames looking underground? Terrible. Oh, they're all on the ground. All the RSIs are on the ground. I'm sure of it. 3 minute low, 5 minute on the ground, 15 minute on the ground, 30 minute. 30 minute is almost reset. The 1 hour is the 1 hour has been what's absolutely crushing us. 4 hours been on the ground for like 3 days, and the 1 hour is what's been absolutely crushing us right here. Remember earlier I said all the other time frames were looking pretty good, but the 1 hour was high. I didn't think the 1 hour was going to take control of everything. It's crazy when you feel relief just because it went to only being down $629. Like, that felt like a little bit of relief right there. Dude, look at that thing. Like, friggin' look at it. Insane. I mean, I guess it did the same thing right here. Crazy. Absolute crazy. I don't want to get off of it for too long. A higher high? Like, it's lower low city. Like, could you set a higher high? Does this even count? Does this even count as a higher high? I don't think so. All right, it's 11:30. Yeah, unbelievable, says Camster. Yeah, I feel you, bro. It is unbelievable. And then it's like a candle gets like a little bit of move up and it immediately pulls back. It's like somebody's like, oh, no way. Nah, you ain't going up. Not even the tiniest bit are you going up. It's fun doing this with you live, though. I have to contain myself. I can't scream at my computer. I'm just kidding, guys. I don't scream at my computer. I'd like to sometimes. I'm just honestly, I'm flabbergasted by the fact that you can't break the 21 like at all, like not even a little bit. I mean, I guess a little bit, but none of these candles closed. Like, I mean, I'm talking about closing a candle above the 21. It's so like synthetic and artificial. Like, and this thing like moves up, immediately back down, moves up, immediately back down. It's so manipulated. I don't know. It seems like manipulation city to me. Yep. Good night, Campsta. Thanks for being here. I don't even know why the heck I'm still live anymore. If this thing turned around, it'd be incredibly epic. Only God could turn this thing around right now. But I need a miracle right now. 11:33. This is the time slot. The timing is right. It's the only reason why I've been sitting in this thing is because, like, usually at about 11:30. Says, bro, we should switch trades, right? I'm short on B. Yeah, right. All right. I told him I needed a miracle. He's making it happen. 11:30, like clockwork. I mean, close a candle above the 21. Like, actually close the candle above 21. This is like the greatest thing I've seen so far. But can it hold it without wicking down? It's been held underwater. That's the first candle I've seen close above the 21. Are we on to something? Did we just need Camsta to go to bed? Is that what it was? Come on. For all you put us through, show some dang momentum. 11:30 though, like clockwork. Already recovered like $120. No, don't do that wicking down stuff. We finally got some movement. Like we finally got some motion. I don't know who is selling this. But yeah, we should switch trades. I'm short on BTC, you're long on River. Exactly. I mean, I guess I just have to be grateful that we closed the candle above the 21. Can we close another candle above the 21? Like, break that resistance at 33.3. Man, usually once this thing starts moving, like, it moves. $11.35. TM says you got a cup and handle. Yeah, good pattern recognition, but this coin doesn't care about patterns, like, at all. How many inverted head and shoulders do you think we made here? Like 50 inverted head and shoulders? Yo, just break the resistance. Otherwise, if you're not breaking the resistance, I already know what time it is. Yeah, there you go. Lost to 21 again. Insanity. Okay, pull back up. Come on, close above the 21. That 21 is too hardcore resistance right here. This is a weird Friday trading edition of this stream. We never do this. Wow, it just printed red for volume. It looked good for about 1 millisecond there. Come on, go. You're above the 21. Is this the flippening? Is it happening? No. Piece of junk. You do feel the momentum swinging, but like, is it enough? I don't know. And look how much strength it moves down with, like big candle body candles to the downside, like just nothing. All you get is wicks to the upside. Insane. Yo, where is this thing going? Yeah, this is real life trading on probably the worst asset in cryptocurrency, apparently. Yo, what the hell is going on? I don't mean to curse, but what? Okay, I gotta flash close this thing. This thing is gonna wick me out, bro. Yeah, it is mystical what Sam can do. It's crazy. They have all the liquidity. Like, there's no liquidity. You've got it all. All right? That was it. Now, pump. this is literally insane. And it's still got momentum. Like usually when we get hardcore wick, like it pulls back up, like it's ready to pull back up, but not this thing. This thing's gonna make like 3 white soldiers to the downside. This is outrageous. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, TM, it is. It's like they hate retail for sure. 1140. Is this just Asia doing this? Like, is this all Asia dumping? We'll stay there for the day. So dream away. We thought we had it for like a half a second. It felt like momentum was changing a little bit, and just nothing. I've never seen an asset do this before. I mean, maybe like a meme coin. I never sat and tried to trade like a hardcore meme coin, but this is supposed to be like a real coin. Like, what kind of garbage? Like, if this was your project, would you not feel like literal garbage watching like your coin? You're supposed to be like a real coin about like liquidity and stuff, and you let this happen to your coin? Like, you don't even inject liquidity into your own coin? Like, that's crazy talk. Come on, pump. I don't know, Blues guy. It's been a long 2 minutes here. It's been a really long 2 minutes waiting for this pump. Oh my goodness, it's going lower. It has all the liquidity. There's no liquidity here. Like, what are we looking for? Oh, it has built more liquidity lower. See, and then it'll keep building liquidity lower. Absolute garbage. I think I got it in me to about, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hold till midnight. I was hoping at midnight we get that big rally that we've been getting. Now I'm down $800. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm out, bro. Oh, I want to get out so bad. This is ridiculous. I'm not mad. It's just this is insane. That you can't get any relief. This thing going to zero. It's like they're holding people underwater to the point where it's like you can't even get out on a little relief bounce. Like usually I could like bounce up like a good 10-20%. That's with leverage. Really bounce like, $1 or something and then get out and not lose quite as much. You're not getting anything out of this coin. You get nothing out of this coin. Holy crap. I should have sold this thing at like $300. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Where you at, Blues guy? You gotta sell me some more hopium. I need it at this point. I need that hopium. This is crazy. I know I probably said that like 300 times in the last hour, but this is absolutely insane. Like, you're so far away from the 200. How do you not pump back to the 200 at some point? Oh my goodness, back to white, huh? It's happening. Okay, I need it. I need it to pump. pretty bad right now. I'm losing all of yesterday's gains right here. 1144. Man, I've been getting real. This is every night. This is when it's turned around for me. Like 11:44. I can't remember. I was usually out by like midnight or 12:30. Can't remember if it pumped like at 12 or if it pumped like after. It's been several nights in a row, but I don't see it happening. I want it to happen. I believe it could happen. I just don't see it happening. But I guess we all gotta believe together. Come on, Lord, I need a miracle. Make this thing pump. I mean, at least enough for an exit. And these are such good prices for this coin if you actually believed in it. That it's hard to believe nobody's buying. And 15 minutes or so. Man, I'm so glad I didn't add any money to the actual trade. And hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love. Yeah, I'm watching, man. I'm watching. I feel like we've been saying that for a long time now. Is the 1 hour is the 1 hour done? Like, is the 1 hour curving up yet? I can't take my eyes off this. So, Blues guy, tell me, is the 1 hour touchdown and actually curving up on the RSI? Dude, it's going lower. This is ridiculous. $900. Get ready, bro. Man, come on. Let's go up already. You have all the liquidity. There's like no more liquidity. Dude, this is crazy. I'm going to have to get out. At like $1,000, I got to get out. Like, I can't ride this thing any farther. I feel like it knows that. 46, 47. There's no real guarantee that midnight's going to do something for me, but it's been working. $31. I'm at 28. Dude, something. Like the blue candles are so tiny. It's insane. No momentum to the upside at all. Come on, quit dumping. $11.48. Just move the chart down. Just get ready for the next leg of this dump. go. Blues guy is the 1 minute RSI. I guess I'll just look myself. No, it has tons of room. The 1 minute has tons of room. Or the 1 hour, sorry. The 1 hour has tons of room. Talk about stressful. Make you old. You'd be old in like 3 days of this stuff. Gonna have gray hairs for sure. 10 minutes till midnight. I think it's the Asia market that's dumping it, right? I mean, you still have lots of Hong Kong and Shanghai. It's like midday for them. It's like middle of the day. But they gotta be the people dumping it. They're the only people awake. By majority, of course. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Come on, pump. A little bit of relief. Break that little resistance there and don't immediately wick back. And it immediately wicks back. Like this 1 minute. Like you got to remember for you guys, we're literally watching 1 minute candles. Like this is insane. I would understand if this was like a 15-minute chart, like, okay, yeah, sure. But like a 1 minute chart where you can't even get like one tiny pump? Insane. We going up now. All right, let's go. It can do it. Let's get this relief pump. I'm not trying to talk negative. It's just crazy to watch this. This is insane. Talk about being held to the wire. And I know I made good decisions. I didn't ape in too early. I didn't add too much margin. Matter of fact, I moved money over and I never even got to mitigate. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. All I did was add to my margin. I didn't even get to mitigate. This is the strongest thing I've seen yet, but it's got to go through that 21. You know what I mean? Like if it doesn't go through the 21, then we're just getting a slight relief. Come on, keep going. Everybody start blowing on those candles. We need more than that. We need more than that. Like we need more blue candles, green candles. Come on, go up, go. I promise, bro. Hey, I freaking hope so. This is the most pathetic price action I've just ever watched. All right. Dang, I'm out of drinks now. We need a higher high, like a real life higher high. You got all the liquidity to the bottom. I mean, I'm sure there's a tiny bit building somewhere, but I mean, you really have all the liquidity. 5 blue candles, and you haven't even made it back to the 21 yet. That's just crazy. 5 minutes candles, you ain't even got to the 21. You in a trade also, Blues? I hope he's not in river. At least long. I think if he was short on river, though, he would show us. Dude, it went to the 21 and immediately got rejected. Immediately. Wasn't even like an option. $11.54. Oh, yep, you are in a trade on river. What? I'm deep. Well, I hope that you got in. Oh, he's deep again. Okay, so you're hoping and wishing right with me here. I wonder why you keep saying it's going to go up. Let's go. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Blues. I'm with you though. I'm deep as well. This is really don't want to get back this much. This was not a good idea so far. This looks like a slight shift in momentum, but I think we're gonna need more than the slightest shift that can't even get above the 21. Like, that's crazy. And then every time it moves down, it just moves down super fast. There's no ebb and flow here. It's all one direction. I don't know why I keep telling myself at midnight something's gonna happen. I don't know who's been buying this up at midnight, but we need them to buy this thing up at midnight again. For sure. Mike, who comes on the market at midnight? Nobody. Nobody that I see. It's like the second it touches that 21, it's just like immediately rejected. It's almost like bot action. Can't stop saying that. It just seems so bot-like. It's just like if it touches a 21, it immediately pulls back. Like, who's sitting there hitting the buttons? That don't make no sense. I know it's probably algorithmic, so therefore it is bots. It's like even the 4 hour is just pinned to the bottom and has been for like days. I mean, what does the daily look like? The daily's at the bottom. Like, even the daily can't get up at all. At this point, we need to put some distance between the 21. Like, we need a nice candle. Close, start another candle, get another nice candle. Like, me too, also in BTC. Yeah, I'm sorry, TM, that I haven't got to look at BTC yet. This is stressful. I don't know if I'm doing a good job of holding it and not making it look too stressful, but this crap is stressful. All right, so this would be like the first higher high if we can close the candle, like up, go up, close the actual candle. Insanity. Yeah, we haven't had anything like this yet, so come on, trend change. Trend's gotta change eventually, or the coin goes to zero. I don't know what other options there are at that point. There you go. Come on, if we can get another decent candle. Come on, no, don't change. No. We were so close to getting 3 white soldiers. That would have been very bullish. Even though I'm pretty sure that this coin doesn't care about any TA or anything. I don't think any of that stuff matters. I think every trader understands exactly. If you've ever traded, you've I don't know if I would say you've been here though. Like this is I've traded for years. And I'm not saying I've seen everything, but this is just so wild. Don't give it back. We finally got something even the slightest bit bullish. Like just turn blue and go up. The equivalent to red. I gotta turn this heater off. This thing's too hot. All right, it's midnight. Can that matter? I don't know. Does that matter? Don't know. I'm going off of memory here. From my memory, it's turned around and actually started pumping about 12. Maybe it was 12:30. But I feel like it was like by 12:30 I was like out of a coin, you know? Oh man, this is the most we've had above the 21 and I need it to hold. We got a nice, green candle up, but the other ones have all turned white. That doesn't make me feel good. The whole market went off the hinges. It's not acting like it normally does. Oh, dude, yeah. Nothing about our market is normal anymore, and I think that's just because of the players that we've had come into it. They're the players from the other market, the old TradFi market, and now things seem to be like TradFi markets and not, the nice crypto market that we had before. Come on, yeah, you had your time to try to get below the 21. You had it. Now pump. 1201. I think some really bad news is coming for crypto. Maybe the exchanges are trying to cash out before they go dry. I mean, maybe. It's hard to believe they're going dry when they're like, how many people do you think got liquidated? When those liquidations happen, who do you think's getting that money? It's the exchanges. Like, the exchanges are doing phenomenal right now. All right, break it. You got that's the most amazing thing I have seen tonight. That might be that candle right there breaking that might be the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. At this point, it sure feels like that. Wild. How long have we been live? This is nuts. 3.5 hours? We've been live 3.5 hours many times. Usually we're doing something fun though. Man, and then it gives it all back that fast. Nah, we need to keep that. Go up. Go up and keep it. UGC. Oh, I see, man. I need like, I need to see it break this up here. When it breaks this yellow line up here and holds it and closes above it, I might actually believe. But then remember, we're going to come pretty quickly to the 200. 1203. I mean, this is like right on time. I'm about to not even get into a trade until like 11:45 on River. Ooh, don't count your chickens yet, Blues guy. It's going to need to show me something. Oh my goodness. Well, see, when it does move, it moves incredibly quickly. And there's a lot of liquidity to run through. Like a lot of liquidity to run through. So this thing could go on a tear. But will it? I don't know. 33.6. So 33.6 is kind of like the next destination, which is basically this green line right here. 0.6 is like right there, that green line. All right. Now we just got to hold. Yeah. And I mean, for as much pain as they put us through on this 1 minute, like I feel like we should get the pump like to the 200 quickly. But nothing is fair. That's for sure. I'm not talking about fairness, because fairness doesn't exist. Well, at least I can take a deep breath. Damn, I keep going to reach for a drink and I don't have one. Yep, don't pull back too hard now. Let's see, this one got 2 white candles before it pumped again. It would be a cup and handle if I believe patterns existed on this coin. We are on the 1 minute as well, of course. You got to keep that in mind. Let's bounce over to the 3 minute now that we got a little bit of a pump. Okay, 3 minute 21, right? So like that's got to close above that 3 minute 21, and it's not looking like it right now. Okay, a little more pump back to the 1 minute. I don't know where that pump was. It wasn't there. Very much need this thing to close above the 21. Really get back up to that resistance. We went all the way up to the resistance and then got rejected. And let's get it proper. There we go. I would almost not even use the wicks. I'd use candle bodies. Well, the timing panned out again. The 5 minute 21. Don't want to get rejected there. 15 minute, we're not even close to the 15 minute 21. I almost want to start deleting all of some of these lines. It's kind of ridiculous. I can't even see anything. Okay, there we go. Now I can see my my break even. Need to be able to see my break even line. It's basically at the 200. Check your liquidation map. $33.7. And all that holding you under the water built them a ton of liquidity. So 33.7. Yeah, it's like basically our resistance point right here. Oh man, don't fall down. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? It's kind of dragging that 21 with it. Kind of want to see that 21 come up over time. And again, there's a ton of liquidity above us. Like, so much liquidity above us. Like, really no liquidity below us. It's hard to believe that you're really going to the downside anymore, but who knows? Let's go look at MEXC. It seems to be the most liquidity on MEXC. And this is Binance, MEXC, and BitGet that they got going on. Huh. And they're all a little different. And the MEXC has more liquidity. It's spread out, but it's not as much. There's not as much liquidity. Dumping back down to the 21. We have to hold that 21. Oh, wow. On Binance, there's liquidity everywhere. Dang, I already built liquidity right under the wick. I wish they would get rid of this stupid coin glass thing because I can't see crap. 65 under us at 32 exactly, which is pretty much what you're running to right now. Like exactly 32. Don't be no dead cat bounce now. Timing was perfect. 12:09. And you got rejected. Man, it would have been really nice to at least get a wick above this right here. That would have made a huge difference. $33.2, yeah. I love how it'll go like right there and then just sit on it and not actually hit it. It's kind of wild. Alright. Yeah, exactly. You needed just a little bit more. Okay, now you hit it at 32.2. Well, if we've actually changed around and changed trends, this thing is about to put a candle above the 21. Not out of the woods yet, that's for sure. Using the 21 as resistance again. Literal like perfect resistance. Is so wild. Alright, I'm gonna go take a leak. I'll be right back. Don't worry, I was watching it on my phone. Insane. All the way back down to where we already were. Anybody still with me? If not, I don't blame you. Maybe I gotta get off stream. Maybe that's where all the luck is. Because you know what? Every night I close the stream and then it eventually pumps and runs. But I stayed live tonight. Maybe that's the problem. Almost 4-hour stream here. Come on and show some strength. Otherwise, we haven't really turned around. Dead cat bounce if that's the case. Should have grabbed a drink while I was out there. That would have been smart. It's a nail biter, that's for sure. Be cool if we set a lower high. Like, don't break that lower high. Whatever you do, keep the lower high, get back above the 21. I mean, it was nice to see it pump a little bit, but if we just gave it all back, who even cares? That's how I feel. Who cares if you just give it all back? What does it even matter? Update this liquidation map. Looks like there's liquidity everywhere, which means it doesn't need to go down anymore. The liquidity under us is garbage. It's like what? Like very little. It's 108 just at 32.8. 33.6. 34.3 is much better. I'm going to switch it back to symbol. I like that better. Come on, pump. Maybe that's all it was. Like, we got the pump at like midnight. Hasn't broken that higher low yet. But, man. And the minute it gets any upward, it just snaps back immediately. Insane. Come on, break those candles. Break these little resistant right here. That's what you really need. You got to break these here in a couple of candles. Otherwise, you're going lower. Of course, you have hidden bullish divergence. Let's see. From here. Maybe not quite hidden bullish. One's trending up, one's trending more down. There we go. Broke it. Now close above it. That's what we really needed there. Now your next one's like up here. But we needed to close up there. I guess we'll go ahead and hop off. I outlasted everybody. For sure. Going on 4 hours here. Doubt many people are going to watch this thing this long. But if you were here, this was a live trade. I'll post in the Discord what happened. If I end up selling it at a loss, which is highly likely. Or if we somehow manage to get out of it, which is very unlikely. My take profit is, or my break even is way up. Way up at 35.4. I'm glad I didn't really mitigate too much into it. Otherwise, we would have been liquidated for sure. And yeah, stay underground, stay crypto. Let me go to the right thing here.